I may be considering a number of things, I do know where I land on this. America is good. No, America is great. It has been, and it continues to be. I just feel like I need to remind everyone of that right now. Since the beginning of our history, the majority of Americans have stood up against tyranny, oppression, and persecution. But all too often, we're reminded that while we are on the whole a good and kind people, evil is still among us. Sure, we have our skeletons in the closet to be true, and to simply state it was a different time is no excuse. But America has and continues to grow from the sins of our forefathers. We continue to evolve as a society, and I see men and women every day raising their children to be better than they themselves are. We aren't perfect, but we're trying. Evil has been part of every civilization since the beginning of time, but now we see it amplified and played out on the 24-hour news cycle. One act of terror is given more voice and duration than it ever would have been in the past because of Twitter, Facebook, and cable news. We must not allow that evil to define us, nor should we allow those that want to capitalize from it with more fodder or worse, entertainment or advancement. Those are the voices that stand to divide us. Good does not come from your political party. One party's not better than the other, and if that sentence makes you knee-jerk think, well, that's not true, my party is better than their party, well, then you need to hit the brakes and do some serious introspection. If your gut reaction is someone is lesser than you because of a political affiliation, religion, gender, or race, then you're a big part of the problem. Good can be found on both sides of the political aisle, within men and women, most religions, and all races, but not affiliations or adjectives which stand against evil. It's Americans. It's Americans who storm the beaches of Normandy. It's Americans who line up to donate blood after a shooting. And it's Americans who drive into disaster areas and frankly, sometimes stick our noses where we probably shouldn't, but by God, that's what we do. We're Americans. We want to help. And we have stood together against evil. And it's time we do it again. Each day can be a new one in which we are defined. Each day it's up to you and me to show the world how good we are. That's right, I said it's up to you and me. It is said that evil prevails when good men do nothing. So do something. Each day do good, help others, encourage others, love one another, lift each other up. As we near the end of yet another political season, let's recognize the good in those that have stepped out to be public servants. Let's stop the voices of hatred and divide and rather cling to those of unity. Likely we won't hear these sentiments from our politicians, but that's okay. They don't define the American spirit anyway. We do. Evil prevails when good men do nothing. The time to do something is now. It's up to you and me, so let's go do it. Standing proudly with my fellow Americans, I'm Seth Denson.